Hey guys, welcome in. This is Sunny back with another message. So today I have a message for the collective. We're actually going to go into the energy with some tarot and oracle cards, because as I was sitting in with the collective energy, I'm attached to it as well. And I just feel like there has been some setbacks and challenges and some, not so much clarity as to what actions to take, what inspired actions you need to take, okay, regarding your next adventure, whatever it is that you're doing on your journey. So I came here to the altar so we could do a message to look further into these energies. And it is I was working with Archangel Michael today, and he wants you to know that he's going to help clear your path. He wants you to know that he will remove all obstacles in your way so that you can move forward with ease and confidence, and you will achieve what your heart desires, okay? But I just know there's just a little rough patch here with the collective, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So this is a collective message, but there will be answers in here for each and every single one of you on how to move forward with this energy. If you are feeling some kind of setbacks, challenges, you're not feeling so confident, you don't have so much clarity, okay? So we're just here to bring some clarity to you from the higher forces. So we're going to call in the higher dimensional beings of love and light, your angels, your ancestors, okay, God, Jesus, everybody who walks beside you, to the known and unknown entities that support you along your healing path. We're going to call them in right now to give us some clarity and some advice for our highest good. Amen. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and tap into this energy, guys, and find out what messages they can bring forth for us. Okay. Because again, I was feeling it really heavy within the collective, including myself as well, okay? And it was kind of confusing energy, because I felt like I was, moving along my path very well and very clear-headed until I went to sit down to do something and didn't feel so confident. I felt like I didn't know what was going on, and I just felt and I heard that it was a collective energy that's going on right now, and that the angels will help clear but these energies out for you, but they wanted me to do a collective message. All right, so let's go ahead and look into what the message is. I'm gonna have an opening card up to see what energy they want to start off with the reading, and then we'll move into some tarot, some oracle cards. So again, if this isn't your message and it doesn't apply to you, then maybe next time the messages will. But for right now, for the ones that are feeling a little, challenged like myself, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, angels, what message do we want to start with opening this message? Show me the collective. Show me the collective. Okay. So there is remember. There is a message of remembering. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. We have forgotten what it's like to truly feel. Sometimes we mistake any depth of feeling for sadness, any sense of the unknown for fear, and any sense of peace for boredom. Accept your remembrance, your awakening, and let it blossom within you. Allow it to enlighten and illuminate your magical inner world, giving direct access to your expand presence through a greater perception of oneness. There was and is a time when self, soul, and the world were one, when you lived in peace with yourself and the world around you. The memory is there in your heart, your cells, deep inside, underneath what you think is real. Sit quietly, take a deep breath, go within, and remember to yourself. Remember, remember. Ooh, okay. So I take this card as that's going to hit everybody a lot differently depending where they're at in their journey. But this is really telling me to listen to your intuition. And so ask yourself, what is it that you need to remember? Okay, because again, we can mistake some energies for another energy. Okay, sometimes being in peace and doing nothing is not boredom. Okay, so take a deep breath, go within, and just trying to remember what it was all about in the very beginning. Ask yourself, what was this truly all about? Why am I here? Why am I moving forward? Remind yourself of what it was that you wanted to start something in the very beginning. Remind yourself of why are you even here in this particular moment? What brought you here? What did you just go through? What did you just accomplish that's bringing you here to the next phase in your journey? So I think that in order to gain some clarity, he's asking you to remember some situations, okay, and not mistake something for what it really is, okay, but to really go within and analyze it a lot further, if that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and look into the collective's energy. Oh, so we have movement, we have the Fool, and we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so that's definitely something moving forward. I also want to say that this is, the Six of Swords is also my card of rescue and spirit guides coming in. So a lot of you might have some different spirit guides coming in to rescue, to move you forward, okay? You might be getting inspiration. This could be the clarity because this is Swords. So again, remember, I told you, Archangel Michael is coming in to clear the path and remove obstacles. So boom, there you have it. The Fool is trying to move forward, okay? All right, and the Six of Swords is coming towards you. In this particular deck, they told me to use this deck, and I see now a why. So you have this spirit guide, which could be your angels moving forward, clearing all the obstacles, okay, to clear your path so you can move forward. And that's what the opening message was, okay? So there you have it right there. So the collective is definitely going to somehow, some way get, you know, messages and signs and, you know, things along their path to remind them that they're being protected and they're being guided, okay? All right, so that just goes to show you that you are getting help from unseen realms to help you move on your path, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and pull the energy. All right, so yeah, this could also bring a lot of just, you know, the Seven of Cups with the Lovers. So this could go both ways. The Lovers card also talks about something that you love, that you're passionately, you know, involved with. And there's a lot of choices and you don't really know. It's really kind of an indecisive feeling that I'm feeling with the collective. There's so many ways to go. There's so many opportunities, or, you know, you could go this way, you could go that way, you could choose this, you could choose that. So there's something within your love life, but I'm really feeling like, again, this is a entrepreneur. This is a project or a business adventure or just decisions that is kind of holding you back, the collective back a little bit, okay? Not really knowing which way to go forward. So let me go ahead and pull another energy oracle and see what this is. Okay. So if this resonates with you pertaining to a love relationship, there could be something holding you back with opportunities. You don't know which one to choose. You don't know which route to take. Okay, so this Seven of Cups is talking about options, but it's also talking about confusion because there is so many options, and it could cloud your, you know, your vision of which way to go. It's like fog, you're fogged in. I'm really feeling like I need to look at Neptune. Like, what is Neptune in astrology up to? Because I feel like there's this, like, we're all fogged in. And with that Six of Swords, you know, coming towards us to our rescue is to remove the things that we cannot see that's blocking in our vision. So, because the Fool's trying to move forward, right? And that Six of Swords is coming to rescue us. And it's a very, very strong card of indication that a spirit guide or an angel is coming in to rescue you, to help you move forward. All right. Show me the energy of the collective, please. Let's look at this. Show me the collective. Okay, so we have the fourth. Look at this. The heart space, Lovers, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, that's all about love. So some of you could definitely be having a hard time deciding how you want to move forward with your love life or the current situation that you guys are in. Okay. First chakra. Ooh. Okay. So here's Michael. Here's Archangel Michael coming in to ground you guys, to ground it in, to remember the true feeling that you really feel inside. Okay. So the first chakra is our root, is grounding us in, making things stable. Okay. So when we feel like we can't move forward, we have too many things up in the air, everything is indecisive, we become unsteady, we become run around like a hamster, you know, on the wheel, and we can't really make a decision. And so our thoughts seem to be scattered, our emotions seem to get scattered. Okay, so again, we're going to move forward with this message, but there's just a real sense of grounding in the real reason of why you're with somebody or why you started a project. Okay, so in order to eliminate the confusion and you know, pick the final answer, you got to go within and just ask yourself some questions and remember why you started in the first place. Okay, why did you love this person? Okay, why did you want to make this work? Why did you decide you didn't want to make this work? Okay, so kind of I want to say stick to your guns. Stick to what you feel is right. Okay, and be true to your feelings and remember why it all started in the first place. So really connect to your heart space here, and you know, try to decipher what your heart is telling you versus what your mind is telling you. So I feel like sometimes it's mind over the heart, but in this case, it's heart over the mind. Okay? All right. What about this heart space, Spirit? Balance. Yeah. Look at all these angels coming out. So there's a lot of angel activity here to remind us and guide us. Okay, guide us to our blossoming abundance here. I feel like we need to surrender something, so let me get out this deck. Just remember why it all started in the first place is what I keep hearing. I feel like a lot of isolation, an energy of isolation is called for at this time to get a clear remembrance of, you know, where you were going in the first place or why you made a certain decision. All right, what do we need to surrender? All right, so surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. There we go. Boom. This is about relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So there's also an energy of somebody persuading you. Again, that's why I keep hearing, you know, go back to and remember why you said no, why you left that person in the first place, why you wanted to, you know, pursue that person, pursue that job, leave that job. Again, the main message, and I'm going to repeat it, is to go back to the beginning and remember, tap into your heart space and remember, why was that? What was that? Okay, and then we need to balance out the energies, heart and mind. Okay, what's running through our mind and our heart, and we don't need one to over dominate the other, but we need to balance this out. So the angel of balance with Archangel Raphael, the heart chakra, and then the Lover's card with the 7 of Cups. I feel like somebody, for some of you, is also being persuaded, like, you know, somebody's trying to manipulate or dominate your decision, or trying to talk you into something that you really don't want to do. go back into a relationship, go back into a job, quit a project, quit a belief system. I feel like there's an opposite polarity here that doesn't want to unify with you, but wants to do something opposite of what you would like to do, if that makes sense, right? So with this first chakra, your root chakra, Michael's asking you to really sit down and Raphael, it's like they're teaming up together. It's like, sit down, meditate, and go within your heart space and really, put all the chattering to the side, okay? And go within. So, lovers, the heart chakra, it's about relationships and to set boundaries, okay? Because I feel like somebody might be pushing through the boundary and confusing you. What else do we need to surrender? Okay, so surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Yeah. So when we're in a state of confusion, I feel like we just need to surrender to spirit, and we need to go spend some time outside in nature, or just, there's this card that wants to come out. Yeah, look at that. Surrendering to receiving support and love. I feel like for a lot of us that there's like an energy of frustration and, turmoil. And I think that, we need to pull ourselves out of that space, that negative space, and go into a space to where we can receive information, right? The support and love, receive the information, and surrender to spirit to receive this information, rather than try to, stay in the battle of your mind. Okay, so this says here, allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Yeah. So now, for some of you, there is a situation to where some of you are trying to make the decision and carry the load yourself, and you're not letting anybody else in. And this is, you are being called to let other people help you at this time. If you have a project and you're trying to do it on yourself, you need help, call help in. If you need to borrow some money for a bill, ask to borrow the money. If whatever it is you need. I feel like some people need to call support in at this time. And then on the other hand, I feel like some people need to set up boundaries with other people. Yeah. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into some more. I feel really scattered energy here. Let me look into some more tarot. Knight of Coins, Knight of Swords. Yeah, scattered energy. Like Knight of Coins, something's taking a long time, then it speeds up. And then it goes back to, setbacks, challenges, and then it speeds up. So I feel like the energy is a little chaotic right now. That might be for a lot of you. All right. Show me the collective spirit. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. The Knight of Wands and the Star. And then one more card. And then we have Faith. So I want to tell you guys something that I heard as soon as I woke up the other night. Or it was just yesterday, I believe. And it was like a spirit guide was literally whispering in my ear. And what I heard was, the spirit is the house which the soul lives in. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting, Spirit. That was really interesting. And so what I got from that, and if this makes sense, is that, okay, so the soul is like, that's your genetic makeup of who and what you are and how you were built, right? And it needs a vessel. It needs your body to experience life, okay? And when it's in your temple, okay, and you're around in this world, going through different experiences, how you treat your temple affects your soul. What experiences that you experience and what energies affect your soul. And then in that return, it's because it's like the spirit and the soul is like twins, right? So it's like in that essence, it activates because your soul is what experiences everything, and then it activates the spirit that the soul emanates. So then your spirit, because that's why, you know, some people be like, oh, she's a happy spirit, because her soul is experiencing enlightenment, love, peace, you know, happiness, right? So your soul is happy, so then you have a aura, you have a spirit of love and, you know, gracefulness and, you know, enlightenment around you. But when your soul is experiencing negative confrontations, you know, the darkness, betrayal, abuseness, you know, or addiction or whatever, your spirit becomes, and it's attached to your soul, and whatever your soul is experiencing, it activates that spirit, and that spirit is the projection of what your soul is encountering. So then that soul that spirit, I'm sorry, is going to start acting, you know, dark and angry and depressed and, you know, isolated and, you know, not, you know, enlightened and frustrated and confused, right? So that's why they can say, you know, if you ever went into a house, you could say, oh, this house is filled with angry spirits. Okay, why would they be angry spirits? Because those spirits belonged at one point in time to a soul of a person who was tortured, who was, not a happy person, who never did their shadow work, or who, you know, whatever the main reason is. I mean, there's a lot of reasons of why this soul could, you know, eventually go to the dark side. Okay, it could be self-inflicted, or it could just be from the trauma that they experienced, right? But they left behind an energy of a angry spirit. Okay, so that's why you can feel the energy. The spirit is a vibration of that soul. So you can feel, you know, what that soul pretty much is all about through the spirit. Okay, so when you say that you like somebody, you like their spirit, they're a good spirit, because their soul is at peace, and it's in a loving vibration, it's in a high frequency, it's a high vibrational happy person, right? And so that emanates the spirit, right? So yeah, if you and again, that goes for the opposite as well. So I found it really interesting, and again, this wouldn't have been kind of examined in further detail if I didn't hear that upon my awakening, like when I woke up yesterday from sleep. I was like, dang, spirit, that's really, you know, whoever told it was my angels, or was it my spirit guides or passed over loved ones, but they literally whispered in my consciousness that the spirit is the house in which the soul lives in. So however you treat your soul is what's going to project your spirit. You know, it's going to be a replica of what your soul is experiencing. So when you feel the spirit of somebody come off in, oh gosh, really negative, dark ways, like bad energy, that's because their soul is in turmoil, right? So, and we all know this to some degree, but when you actually like break it down, like analytically, it kind of makes it's cool to look at it like that, right? But that's why it's important to set boundaries, and that's why it's important to take care of your temple. okay? Because it's not your body that feels everything. Yes, it has nerves, but it's emotional damage. It's emotional healing. And it's your soul that is learning the experiences, because once again, you know, we're spiritual, you know, people having a human experience. This is just a vessel for our soul. This is the temple for the soul to experience what it needs to. And then whatever it experiences, it activates that spirit and it radiates from the inside out, right? So that's why people can feel your energy. People can feel like what it is that you're basically going through, you know? Okay, so looking at these tarot cards right here, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Star, and Faith. You got backup, and I want you guys to remember that. There's a dream, there's a vision, there's something that makes you feel whole and good, right? And of course, you're given options on which way to take, which path to take, okay? And, you know, they want you to know that when you keep your faith intact, okay, and you believe that that God and the universe and the higher dimensional beings and angels have your back, okay, they will support you on this path, okay? So go to them when you need clarity. Go to them. So to keep your faith intact is to accomplish your goals, okay? So it's like, you know, this healing card, okay, and right next to the Hierophant, okay, believing in, you know, in this universal support that you guys have is what's going to help you get to your you know, successes, your accomplishments. And I really feel that, like, it's just a message. Just remember who's on your side and who you can come to when you're having problems moving forward with indecisiveness. Okay? That shouldn't be a reason to stop you with your dreams, okay? So just remember who's on your side and to keep your faith intact here. All right, let me pull another energy. Again, I just felt like it was a little pep talk from your angels, but let me go ahead and look at an oracle card from what we have forgotten. Yeah. Okay, so we have unconditional love that just flew out at me, and that's what I'm saying. Surrender to receiving support and love. Look, that came out right underneath it. So a lot of you guys who are going through relationship problems, dealing with people, dealing with, you know, undecisive situations that are really bringing you, like, you know, challenging times, tap into your angels to support and guide you out of the choppy waters, because that's what that Fool and that Six of Swords card was in the opening. Okay, so just remember that there's unconditional love here, and you can tap into the higher realms to receive that healing that you need. Okay, the Star and the Hierophant. All right, what else do we have? Is that it? Just one card. And then we have protection. Absolutely, look at that. You're protected. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is all about protection from the higher realms. Unconditional love. Archangels, angels, all around in this reading. The Star. Okay? So to go after your dreams knowing that you're protected, and to call in support whenever you need it. Okay. All right, let me look at an astrological, like, let me ask the, what energy is giving the collective a hard time? What astrological energy is giving the collective a hard time? I'm going to look at this. Show me. What energy is giving the collective a hard time? Solar eclipse, revolution, 44. Heralds of change, transformation. There's this new path, right, that is getting there's this new path that's getting fogged in, okay? Because solar eclipse is about a herald of change, a new revelation. So it's kind of like all these opportunities are coming in, and it's really hard to make a decision. But nonetheless, it could just mean in general that this energy is bringing a massive change for the collective, and it's hard to kind of take foot in that new direction, which is why the Fool and the Six of Swords came out, because that is a shift in a new direction. Okay, so this shift in this direction could cause, you know, some challenging times. So I feel like this is the energy of the universal energy that's causing you guys a little, you know, a little hesitancy, because it's something new and it's something that's going to transform your life, something completely different. What's the energy that's helping them right now? Let me tap, that came in. Okay, let me see. Show me the collective. All right. Okay, so again, remember to ask for support and love with partnership. Okay, so, and on the bottom of the deck, we have I am. Okay, so again, I said it before, there is some of you that needs to trust yourself, okay? And remember where it all started and what you're for, and go for what you want. And then for some of you, it's okay, and to set boundaries with, you know, people coming into your space. And then for others of you, to rely on the partnerships that you have that can support you too. Don't be ashamed or, you know, embarrassed to call in help, because we all need help, okay? But a lot of you can also remember to call on your angels. But again, there's like this split screen. There's like two major energies with the collective, with you need to set boundaries, you need to like stay focused, you need everybody out of your lane. Like they need to stay in their lane and you need to let them know that. And on the other side, there is like a call for you to trust into your relationship with your peers here on earth, and then your, you know, supporters on the other side in the higher realms. Okay. All right, so let's look into some other energies to see what's going on here. We got old habits. An old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. Again, with this solar eclipse, there's an energy that's causing confliction here, because it's asking you to transform something, to change. Heralds of change is coming in and is asking you to leave these old habits behind, okay, so that you can make this shift. I can definitely feel that as well. Again, there's scattered energies. There's so much energy that it's not necessarily just one thing. So that's why I was like, you know what? We're just going to tap into the Oracle and the Tarot and to see like what advice we have here, because there's so much. Restlessness. Find a way to calm the waters of your mind. Yep. Exactly. So a lot of you guys are going through restlessness right now, back and forth with the heart and mind. So you're asking to find balance right now and to find a way to calm the waters of your mind. Then we have Source. Yeah, so your connection to Source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. It comes right underneath the star card. Okay. So 717, guys, look up the number 717. I feel like that is the angel number for this reading. Okay, 717. And on the back of the deck, we've got soulmate. This relationship is a match made in heaven. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you with this unconditional love, you need to protect yourself. Okay, with boundaries. Okay, for somebody, if somebody is not, you know, giving back what you put in, because there's a soulmate out there that is perfect for you and it's a match made in heaven. So guys, don't like fill the space just to fill the space. If this person is not, you know, contributing to what you need to, you know, you need them to contribute to, they need to leave, right? All right, so a lot of you guys are healing past wounds right now, okay? But Spirit just wants you to know you are brilliant. You have untapped potential, and you're just waiting to be explored. But I just feel like as a collective, we're going through some choppy waters right now. I feel it. It's like all over the place. But again, solar eclipse is it's nothing to mess with. There's definitely some energies that are changing our direction, our trajectory of life right now. And it's like a little bit fogged in right now. Let's see what else I can get. Let me pull from, what deck do I want to pull from? Hold on, guys. I'm going to pull all right. Let me pull from this deck, and I want to read this card. All right. And then I will let you go. I'm going to pull one card and then end the reading. But this card right here should sum up this whole reading. All right, Spirit. Show me the card we need to see. Hold on, guys. Let me shuffle one more time. I want to get the card that's meant to come out here. We have the drum. This is the drum. All right, so that's the card number 15 that came out. Let me read that. Okay, so the drum number 15. Okay, so this is your closing message that sums up this reading. So the essence, the rhythm of the drum tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world via the roots and the upper world through its branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the powers of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy happen. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are lined behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. Collect your power tools and summon your courage, because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. And remember, I was talking about going with the flow. That's what they're saying, is to surrender and go with the flow. This medicine, you travel to the beat of a different drum. It's time to acknowledge you. Do not fit a mold or role or relationship that is not in tune with you. Find your rhythm. Respond to the heartbeat of the distant drum. The price you pay for lingering becomes higher with each passing day. Now's the time to move on. And that was that fool with that 6 of Swords. Like, it's coming to get you. The heralds of change, the revolution. So again, yeah, this is totally summing up everything we said. There's a change, and that's the troubling times, is that sometimes it's like, now you got to wake up early, and like, for example, what I'm feeling is like, Spirit's like, look at it this way. Like, I've called you to wake up super early now, and you're like having a hard time getting up, and then, you know, there's fog outside and you can barely see and you don't know which way to get there. So it's like all these new external energies are coming in because you've been called to go in a different direction. Okay. And so, and within that, you know, calling, there's all these other energies to be dealt with, right? So I feel like that's the scattered energy that I was feeling within the collective. But that's when the Spirit is asking you, the angels are asking you to release control and go with the flow, and go in and remember why you're in that current circumstance, so that you can, you know, find the clarity that you need. And some of you need to tell people to stay in their own lane, and you do what, you know, and beat to your own drum. That's what I was saying there, beat to your own drum. And for others of you, accept the loving support from the universe and from, you know, your surroundings, okay? And again, about the soulmate, like I said, to leave behind anybody who is not catering to what you want. Like whoever's not beating to your own drum, they need to go beat their drum somewhere else. You know what I mean? So yeah, this card definitely summed up like what this reading was about, because I picked up on all the energies. And again, it's scattered energies, but it's based off one energy, and that would be the herald of change, that your ancestors and your guides are coming in to navigate you through some choppy waters. So it's going to stir up a lot of like energies, you know, over here and over there and under here and up over there. So I hope that this message brought you some clarity. And again, if it doesn't, resonate, then maybe the next reading will. But for some of you, I know this was a collective energy that we're all going through right now as the times are changing, right? We're being called to pursue different avenues, within our lives. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope it helped, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.